Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
If you draft a guy in the 6th round and he gives you a 1,000-yard season at some point, would you say he's good value?
That's good return on investment. He was the first Raiders guy to rush for 1,000 yards in 2015 since McFadden back in 2010.
Latavius Murray, remember the name.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. One receiver to the left is Cooper. They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
Kenny Vaccaro is an excellent player. Can cover in the slot, but his best attributes, tackling people and rushing the quarterback.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They come out here in the I. Again, it's Murray. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
It finds Crabtree for the completion. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And just a simple, basic neutral zone infraction here, partner.
Yeah, when you're ready to launch and go get the quarterback, sometimes you take off a bit too fast.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Complete, the tight end Rivera. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
We ready? Fire!
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Crabtree, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. The headshots here of the offensive unit, and what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
They come out here in the eye.
Here we go. Easy. Here we go.
On second down, Ingram. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Reggie Nelson is a safety who prides himself on being a ball hawk, but at times will guess and sometimes give up the big play.
Here we go. You ready?
Throwing now is Breeze. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. That one intended for his fullback, John Kuhn. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
Here's Jones. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They go with Murray again. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Breeze now to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Breeze will try again on second down. Caught by Snead over the middle. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and just like that, it's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So completion on second down, that brings up third.
Ready, Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, easy. 13. Hey, 2. 12.
Now Breeze on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Now Carr throwing on second down. It's caught by Clive Walford. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Every quarterback likes having a reliable target at tight end, and I think young quarterbacks especially, because they want to get the ball in their hands quickly. I think these two, Derek Carr and Clive Walford, that's a pretty good connection for years to come for Oakland.
Yeah, he started to come on strong end of his rookie year. Now the Raiders really hoping for that second-year jump out of Walford. On first down, Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
That was second down run for Murray. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that's complete to Walford. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Carr going to give it to Murray on a draw play. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Murray the lone setback. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Brought in by Walford, right side. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Carr going to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. It finds Crabtree for the completion. That one good for 12 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go. Wide and yank.
On second down, here's Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Rankins, the rookie from Louisville, in there to drop his man and pick up his first career sack in his first career game. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down.
We ready? Red 18. Red 18. Hey, we gonna rally. Rally. Come on, baby. Alert. Alert. Here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
They go play action for Murray. Now Carr buying time to his left. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Hey, we gonna rally.
And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13.
We ready? Wide and yank. Hey, we gonna rally. Rally.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone.
And the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Janikowski bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So it was a drive that seemed to go on for an eternity, forever. Our sponsors were probably saying, hey, we need to get our products in here on these commercials. But after all of that, 3 points is the result.
Yeah, it's hard to say who came out ahead there, isn't it? On one hand, you kept the defense out there a long time. But after controlling the ball for so long and just moving the ball incrementally down the field, a field goal seems like a bad result.
Penalty marker is down here. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Breeze. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
There goes Mark Ingram. He's at the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram, 81 yards. And the Saints are back within a score. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Oh, baby, alert! Alert! We ready? Ready!
Shotgun now for Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And this is going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that's going to make it 4th down.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come out here in the eye. Now Breeze on the bootleg. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And there's a nice completion to Kobe Fleener, and no one can be happier than Drew Brees.
Yeah, he had Jimmy Graham for all those years, Ben Watson last year, and now coming south from Indianapolis, Fleener. Fresh set of downs here.
Ready. Hey, easy. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brees. And Cooks has it over the middle. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make this a 2nd down. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Brees hands to Ingram. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
Now Brees on 3rd down. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
5-9. 11. Hey, easy.
Throwing on 1st down is Brees. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll be 1st down, Saints.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Into the red zone, it's Brees. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Ready. Left. You're Mike 50. Ready. You waiting?
Again, they'll throw with Brees. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Again, it's Brees. It's complete to Fleener. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And here we go on 1st and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. C.J. Spiller taking it in. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. It's up and good, and the lead moves to 15-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. On second down, here's Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try.
He's got a man, complete. Michael Crabtree's going to go. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. From the gun, it's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Rivera from a yard out. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
First and goal. Forget running the football. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think first and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look cool. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. Brought in by Walford, right side. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
All right, here we go. Hey, we're going to rally.
Play clock winding down. Carr going to throw. And that is incomplete. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Saints will have the football back. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. Breeze now. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll lead here to a third down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Let's play 4.
Now Breeze on third down. But he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love it.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. One receiver to the left is Cooper. To throw is Carr. Caught left side to Crabtree. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This will be fielded at the 17. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Ready. 5. Kill.
Breeze now on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. They'll come out in the pistol.
Ready. 5. Kill.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out proves somewhat fruitful as he is able to get it across the 25 by a little bit. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Ingram churning. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. Now Carr with a give to Murray. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use his speed to get there in the run game.
Carr turns, hands to Murray. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Throwing his car on third down, and that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end that time, Michael Rivera, and that'll bring up fourth down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
To throw is Breeze. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Breeze to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They come out here in the eye. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Eight yards to go here on second down. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And a cutback left and a crease here. 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Latavius Murray, 77 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They come up with one back. That's Ingram.
Ready. Ready. 1-5-4. Opposite.
They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Brandon Coleman was the intended target. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. On the screen, complete to Spiller. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Left. 1-5-4. 14.
Now Breeze, got to have this one. It's complete to Flainer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Another pistol look here. The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And this looks to probably be the final play. The motion man here, Flainer. One final try here for Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. All right, week 1 in the books. It's just week 1, Charles, but to start off the season this way, great confidence builder.
Fantastic confidence builder, and every team we ever talk to always talks about winning on opening weekend, being 1-0, and setting the pace. The team that we saw win today did exactly that.
So for the Raiders, their future home is still a bit murky, but one thing's certain, they're 1-0 to begin the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddy's girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty South, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere, nobody going home tonight, till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang. Nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. Yeah, it's the kind of thing. You know we're straight out of that dirty South, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them